Yes! How good is this? We were swimming in here just before. That is so crazy. All right, I'm gonna get over here. We're gonna have to hike out. All right. All right, so early this morning, I launched my kayak in this massive dam right here, and I've been kayaking up to this giant river. We're just at the mouth of it at the moment. I actually call this place Dead Tree Gully for obvious reasons. Just sitting at the entrance right here, it's so crazy. There's huge trees that are just sticking out of the top of the water, showing how deep it is. And this water is about 25 meters deep. So the reason I've come out here this morning is to go fishing and hopefully catch some of the river monsters that are living up this big gully. This place is pretty wild, hey? I always feel like I'm kayaking through Jurassic Park whenever I come here. And to be fair, some of the fish that would be living 25 meters down at the bottom of this river would be massive. There's huge Mary River cod in here that would be well up over a meter long. But what we're looking for first isn't actually something that we're gonna catch today. I'm just keeping my eyes out for a platypus. I've spotted one already, right there. All right, we're gonna get my big camera out. We'll be real quiet, sneak up to him, and hopefully we can get some good shots of him. Looks like a big male. He just went down. Let's get a bit closer. Final stretch of this little paddle before we get to the place that we're gonna start fishing. We might just go up here to a little side creek and see if we can catch any tilapia, an introduced species here in Australia. There's heaps of them in here. That was tilapia right there, a big school of them. Yeah, see that? A few years ago, there was actually none in this dam, but recently they got introduced. Oh, what is this? So I'm fishing with 4-pound line, so I gotta be pretty light on it. Hopefully this is a bass. Please do not be a catfish. Oh, it's not looking good. Come on, up a little bit further. Bass! Yes! Oh, what a cool way to start the morning. All the way up here in the coolest little zone. And we've hooked a bass. All right, no net. How am I gonna get it in the boat? Just gonna have to bring it around here and grab it. There we go. All right, and take a look at that. First fish of the morning. Now, he's actually swallowed the hook, so I think he's gonna be dinner. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chuck him in the bush just up this way, and we're gonna come back later and grab him. But what I'm gonna do now is actually head further up the river to this little waterfall that holds big fish in it. He's 36 centimeters, but yeah, he's gonna be real good. We'll cook him up later on. There we go. What is that? I tell you what, it feels pretty creepy putting your feet in like 20 meters of water, knowing that there's giant cod living in here. Another good bass. How good is that? There we go. All right, we'll get you straight back in there, mate. See you later. Every time I stop filming, I end up hooking a bass. I want to get the hook up on camera so bad. Chuck one last shrimp on, before we head up even further. All right. There we go. Oh, got that one on camera. All right, maybe we're not leaving here. How big is this one? Another good fish. Get in it. Sweet. I'd say he'd be getting up close to 40. We'll get him back in there. Whoa. Thanks. This is as far as we can go up at the moment. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a couple shrimp, put them in my pocket, and we'll go for a bit of a walk up the creek. All right, we'll chuck them in my pocket and we'll put this one on the rod. Now I'm just scoping this little section of creek right here. Right there is a huge catfish. There we go. Yep, I'm on. Straight away. And that is a big catty. So in this little creek right here, normally I would be standing in about neck deep water right now and there'd be a lot more fish in here. But it hasn't rained really heavy in a long time. So it's all dried out, but it makes it really cool because you can actually see these fish sitting in the shallows. There we go. What? That is a massive catfish. That's probably one of the biggest catfish I've ever caught. All right, now that is the eeltail catfish, and this is a pretty good size one. I'd say he's about high 60 centimeters, maybe even getting up there close to 70. He's a real big fish, real old animal. So we're gonna get him back in there. This spine up here, this one on the side, and the one around the other side are all venomous. They hurt real bad if you get stung by them, but yeah. What a cool looking fish, hey? We'll get it back in the water. How good is this? Yes! This is awesome. There's a cormorant in there as well. One of those birds that, just over there. They dive underwater. He's probably fishing in here at the moment. Good sign, means there's fish in there. I think he actually is fishing. So we can't fish in here until he gets out. You know, for me, this is just as cool as finding some crazy snake or something. Just being in this little pool, and this animal is so comfortable that it chooses to hunt around me. Look at him right there. Hey, buddy. He's chasing a school of fish at the moment. So he'd be going down, holding his breath. They have really good eyesight underwater, chasing those school of fish around. And yeah, look at him, right there. Freshwater penguin. He's chosen to stay in this pool and stay with me. It's pouring down rain at the moment. I'm absolutely soaked, but it's so cool. There he is. There we go. We're on. Oh. Snap me off. So we were just filming that cormorant and we just got out of the water. The sun's come out and I looked over here because I was just sitting up on the rock and this is all filling up with water real quick. We were swimming in here just before. No way. This has all my camera gear in it. Oh, yes! Yes! Let's go! Oh, I think my tripod might have got washed away. This water is so powerful. And the crazy thing about it is it came out of nowhere, just like that. If I was camped further down on the bank next to the water, you'd be getting swept away or woken up at least in your sleep. So although I'm loving this, the thing that's not so good is my kayak was just around that corner down there and it's gone. I know it's gone. It was in shallow water already. It had all my GoPro batteries in it, all my water. We kayaked kilometers and kilometers to get up here, so we might have to hike it out. I'm barefoot at the moment. You know, I might even have to just camp up here for the night until this flash flood settles down. Let's go for a swim in the flood. So believe it or not, I've actually been trapped in a flash flood once before and I had to camp there overnight until the water went back down again. It was on a place called Snake Island. I nicknamed it this because it's an island filled with snakes way out in the rainforest. I'll roll you a clip of that time I got stuck in that flash flood. All right, so we've caught food. We have found a couple snakes, but I want to show you the real reason why I call this place Snake Island. I know there's more snakes here. I'm going to finish off this fish, stay in the shade till then, and hopefully the rain brings out some more snakes. Literally look at this right now. The water levels are rising so much. Over there is the other side of the island. And I'll show you the creek. There is no way that I'm gonna be able to get back across that. So I guess we're actually stuck here for the next 24 hours, or maybe even longer. We'll see how long it takes for this creek to go down. We literally just got out here and a flash flood has just come through this area. Now, I was planning on staying on this island for 24 hours, but now I'm stuck here. I physically cannot get across the creek, and it feels different. It feels different actually being trapped here now. But I know that there's a lot of animals trapped with me. I call this place Snake Island for a reason, so let's go see if we can find some, I guess. I want to try and get around. There'll be so many fish that are getting pushed into little pockets like this. You'd be surprised about how strong this is. Most of my gear for this trip is back in the kayak. So what I actually brought with me up to this one little pool is a knife. It's got a little flint on it as well. And what's really annoying is I've got my fishing rod, but I've got no hooks or anything with me. So I'm just gonna be carrying this around. All right, I'm gonna figure out a plan for the next 24 hours and then we'll get into it. There's no point sitting here watching this waterfall all day waiting for it to go down. Oh. I don't want to swim down there just in case it's way further down and then I have to come back up. We're gonna have to hike out. That's all right, that's a cool mission in itself. All right. As if, eh? Look at this place. Are you kidding me? This has turned into the craziest journey. Look at what I'm walking up right now. Look at the green in that. I'm speechless. This is honestly just, I don't know what's happening today. I keep finding cool things. Every time that I end up walking up a creek or kayaking somewhere or driving somewhere and exploring in nature, it's always so worth it. And it's moments like these and adventures like these that I'll remember for a long time. And it's so cool that I'll be able to look back at all of these videos that I've filmed over the past few years when I'm older. Pretty crazy. You got to do it barefoot as well. No other way. So I literally just pulled up to film a segment saying that in a creek like this, I wouldn't doubt it if there was a certain species of crayfish called the giant spiny freshwater crayfish here. And I looked down and there's one sitting right there. So this one just down here, he's actually got a little mud burrow just up that way that he's heading back into at the moment, but we caught him on the way to the river. You're all good, mate. Look at him, he's just trying to get back down that little hole that he came out of. His just head's poking out. So I ended up walking probably a kilometer back up the river. Still couldn't find my kayak, so it must be a bit further down. But I did find the bass that I left on the bank earlier. So we're not gonna have to catch any food tonight. We'll cook this one up and might even use this as a camp as well. But yeah, it should be pretty good. So we're just gutting it. And you can see this is what it's been eating. Smaller fish, that's a little spangled perch. But yeah, we'll take all this out and get it on the fire. There's another one. Luckily I set the next 2 days just for filming, so I don't really have to be home for anything. But yeah, it's nice just to stay out in the forest for a night. My kayak has got to be a little bit further down than I walked today. So the plan is stay here for the night, and then tomorrow morning we'll get up, go find my kayak, maybe go for another fish and then kayak out of here. But yeah, we got dinner. I'm gonna dry my clothes off around the fire, and yeah, we'll have a good sleep tonight. We probably won't have a good sleep tonight if I'm being honest. That is so good. Because I cooked it just above the fire. Tastes kind of smoky as well. So good. All right, I'm gonna wait around here till it gets dark, probably another few hours, get a heap of firewood ready, and sleep here tonight. Pretty cool, stranded by a flash flood, by myself out here in the Australian rainforest. And there we go. We have finally found it. My feet are absolutely destroyed. It was literally 200 meters around the corner from where I was camped. I could have got it yesterday and gone home. But we have to swim out and get it anyway. It's about 20 meters deep right here. Whatever you do, don't think of a meter long cod coming and grabbing your feet while you're swimming out there. Oh. Okay, let's go. Oh, what a crazy mission. Now I'm lucky that I clipped my paddle onto the side. Otherwise I would have been rowing back. All right. Can I get in? Oh, it's good to be back. Did you miss me? I think I'm gonna go for one more fish and check out how the flash flood's doing. All right, let's go. There we go. So this is where it all happened yesterday. We've made it back. It'll be interesting to see what the waterfall looks like now after that flash flood came through. Oh, all the way back down, pretty much. Good thing I've learned from my mistake yesterday, and I've left my kayak right in the middle of the creek again. Let's see if we can catch something. Hopefully there's a big bass in there. All right, last chance. Oh, still on, still on, still on. Yep. There we go. Yes! Whoa! There we go. All right, come around here, mate. There we go, in the waterfall. See you later, mate. We might as well have one more cast in there. There we go. Yes! Oh. On again, in the waterfall. Let's go. Ah, got off. Yep, there we go, on again already. There must be just 100 caddies sitting down there. Oh, this is a good one. Good fish. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Alright, and I think that's it for another adventure. Thank you so much for watching this, to all the legends who support me and have been here from the beginning. I really appreciate it. And to everyone new that's just finding these videos for the first time, this is a casual adventure. This happens every day to me here in Australia. So if you want to be a part of this journey, I'm going to be filming weekly videos throughout the next year. So leave a like, comment down below and subscribe if you want to support me. We've got some crazy trips planned over the next few months, so you don't want to miss out on it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a pretty epic one. I'm going to kayak back to the house. And yeah, we'll see you again next week in the next adventure. Let's go.